Warriors, welcome back. Check this out. Food for thought. Let's do a breathing exercise, 5 seconds. We're going to breathe in deep, hold it, release together, and then take a badass walk on the beach. Warriors, narcissists got a whole lot of quit on them and lack ambition. What we need to do is understand that completely and walk away from them. Look, you ain't never seen a bee trying to convince a fly that honey tastes better than shit. In other words, stop trying to chase dingle berries that are just trying to hang on to a butt hair. They ain't your problem, boo-boo. Time to cut that soul tie. 5 seconds. Let's take a badass walk on the beach. Come on. Release slowly. All right, shake that shit off. You know, I saw a quote on from Mark Twain. It said, "It ain't those parts of the Bible that I can't understand that bother me. It's the parts that I do understand." Man, did that make sense. Let me say it like this also. It's almost like different portions of truth have always been there. It's like a buffet, right? But they all got lids on it. All the food got lid on it. You can smell the aroma that it's good. It must be delicious, but you can't see it yet because you're not ready for that part. And it's like truth shows itself at the right opportune time when you're ready. When the right questions have been answered and now the right questions are asked. Isn't that awesome? And that's why I want to recommend to you that you go back, reread the Holy Scriptures, but dig in deeper than that. Don't allow the shallowness and ignorance of others to keep you dumbed down. It's your truth that defends you against narcissists. It's their laziness and their lack of ambition that keeps them needing you to dumb down to their level and elevate them up into a social class that they haven't earned to be in. Look, Warriors, check this out. Stop what the fuck you're doing. Look at me. I need you to temper yourself. I need you to gain control of your emotions. You've been an emotional tampon for far too long for everybody. And what it done for you is deprived you of having to deal with regulating your own because you're busy your damn selves with everybody else's problems. Well, now you're going to have a lot of time on your hands. Now you're going to have to identify so you don't fall for the oldest trick in the book. Narcissists need you to adopt their emergencies. And for most of them, they're made up. Or they need to transfer this entity, this demon. And I call it the lust demon and the rage and anger demon. They transfer this emergency onto you to adopt, and you gladly take it because it's going to keep you from having to deal with, why am I still here? Why am I still putting up with this shit? Why am I dealing with people that I know for a fact won't be there for me? It keeps you so busy that you don't have to deal with those truths. You know full well it's time for your ass to go. You know full well that you were suffering the karmic consequence of a narcissist. just by association. In other words, you're suffering what they're suffering, but they need you for good company, because it just helps them take their mind off the suffering. You get me? Look, it's like this. I was watching this deal on TV. It's called Lucifer, and I found this quite interesting. Hell, depicted by the producers, is a loop, a trauma loop. Guess what the generational curse is for narcissism, sociopaths, psychopaths, whomever? Living that trauma loop in every connection, the trauma loop, hell on earth, the trauma loop. So the reprobate mind gave itself and surrendered to hell on earth. And you're supposed to be a fucking spectator. You're supposed to be evenly yoked and a spectator of the show when narcissists are with their own kind. In fact, I venture to say you're better off with binoculars watching from the nosebleed. The further away, the better off you're going to be. And the reason you're able to watch these narcissists and spiral is so that your bonds with the relationships you're in validate the fact that you made a fantastical choice, and you're better able to defend against provocation from those trying to put a wedge between the nuclear family. Because ultimately that's what they want to destroy, and they want you stuck in their hell on earth, their loop, forever, being pump and dumped, or someone's side piece, or a part of the homemaking process. Either way, hell on earth is the generational curse, the reprobate mind. Atrophied frontal lobes from lack of use. The mental illness in its severity, psychopathy, reaches uncontrollable rage. And narcissists try and play this into their own hand to benefit them in court. I wasn't myself. Are they mentally able to understand what's happening? This is how we enable narcissism. Were you of your right state of mind? Were you coherent at the time that you did this 37 times? No? I'm of this opinion. If they don't know what the fuck's going to happen to them, and they get the death penalty, and it makes me happy, and everybody else, and they have no idea what's happening to them, I'll say let's go with it. Because you know they're going to do it again and again and again and again. The past is a fantastical determination of what's going to happen in the future. Creatures of habit, predictability. Rage sets in and stays as a permanent residence. Warriors, it's why I need you to temper your damn selves. Don't allow this rage entity or lust entity to transfer. Smile. Recognize it. You want to know how I rattle demons? You want to know how I shake them off? I address it right then and there. When someone comes in and goes, would you do this or that for $1 million? Or bullshit, you know, with the temptations of rage, where someone done them wrong or something like that, I let them know, hey man, looks like you got some shit to deal with, but I don't want to hear it. Or you're just trying to get me pissed off? Call me when you got it figured out. Warriors, it starts subtly. And if you don't think it's real, you think it's bullshit, then why did Will Smith, in front of millions of people, made a spectacle of himself and slapped somebody? Totally out of character, but totally possessed. He took in a walk-in demon from Jada, and she triumphed She was happy in the outcome. It was her plan. Who would provoke someone like Mike Tyson other than a damn narcissist, someone with a mental illness? But it happened. What would cause a woman to want to drop a turd, deposit a Twinkie on a man's bed, and then blame it on a dog? Hit herself, and try and recruit a cosmetic company into believing that this was the makeup they used to cover up. And then find out later that cosmetic company didn't even exist when these pictures was taken. Warriors, narcissists will set you up, and they know about the setups way ahead of time. It's why most of them have video recordings. They'll have pictures of you, and you never put two and two together that they were building a case against you for future reference. You see, it's their predictability and their arrogance that gets them caught. You can't fake authenticity, and you saw it play out on stage in court by a narcissist or histrionic. Reputations being destroyed, people wrongfully being incarcerated, people being rendered destitute because they don't know about narcissism. What I need you to do is don't fall for the oldest trick in the book, and that is adopting their rage, becoming the very animals that you have grown to detest. You're not reactive. 5 seconds keeps you in check, and you understand it's your meat that they're after. Your money, your energy, your attention, and your time. Warriors, you ain't nobody's bitch, and I'm proud of every damn one of you. You know, I'm going to give y'all something to food for thought. When I tell y'all narcissists have an altar and they do worship the devil, some of y'all have run up on their little keepsakes, their journals, their scrapbooks, or a box of treasures. The snail trail of disasters and survivors. You see, when they start to get mortified, they refer back to the altar. They go back for smidgens, droplets of supply until they can identify their next target. Warriors, it's at this state of mind that the flying monkeys are coming to many and saying, oh, they look horrible, in hopes you reach out. You see, because at this stage in their mortifications, they don't have the energy to pursue. They're totally dependent now on someone coming to check up on them. Give them the same attention they gave you. Oh yeah, I'm waiting. They didn't give you any, did they? Remember who was there for you when you were down. And then remember who took part in putting you there. It's usually the same list. Reverse narcology means you give them the same treatment they gave you. This is how you teach narcissism what reciprocatious is. Their way. Reverse the logic, their logic. See, they can dish it out, but they can't take it. You cut them off. And when they show back up, you remind them. It's just a dingleberry. Trying to hang on to a butt hair. Trying to be somebody they're not. They can't even be a full turd. Get out there and own it. You ain't nobody's bitch. I'm proud of you. Thanks for all your support, warriors. It means the world to me. And the girls in the office, y'all are doing a badass job moderating, keeping the trolls out, pissing some narcissists off. It's never goodbye, it's always until next time. Namaste, warriors.
Jesse, what are you doing today?
We're gonna skydive today.
We're gonna
leap of faith.
Leap of faith. Hey, that's what this is.
Doing it for the tribe, the warrior tribe.
Do you know how high we're going? Did they tell you?
14,500
Close. 14,500 feet, yep. And then we're going to be falling at...
a high rate of speed.
Very fast. We're going to be falling very fast. We're going to be falling at 120 miles an hour. Sweet. Have you ever gone that fast before?
No, I have not.
Okay, are you ready to go that fast?
I'm ready.
Okay.
We're going to do it today. You got my back.
Yep. Oh, I'm gonna get your face, but you know, your TI will have your back.
All right.
What made you want to skydive? What brought you here today?
Facing fear.
Yeah? Are you afraid of heights?
Facing fear head on. No.
No?
I'm afraid of not trying new opportunities.
There you go.
I'm afraid of living in the woulda, shoulda, coulda, and I'm not going to do it. Lead and live by example.
There you go. You heard it here first from Jesse. All right, you ready to go?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Woo!
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. To create a song, I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands.
What'd you think of that?
I loved it.
Woo! You know, honestly, I have no idea who won the sword fight, so I guess we'll have to call it a draw.
There you go. We'll have to do it again.
All right, when are you gonna get your license now?
I'm going to work on it tomorrow. I'll be back.
Jesse, thank you for jumping with us to Skydive Lone Star. Do you have anything you'd like to say?
What an honor. Badass crew. I love it here. The hospitality is just phenomenal. 5 stars. If there were 10, I'd give it to you.
We'll take 10, that's fine.
My brother. What a fun ride. Wasn't it awesome?
Hey man, glad y'all came out.
What an experience.
Come and see us again.
Thank you.